Well, good morning again from your brother and friend Mamadou Sabali from Banjul, the Gambia, in episode 4 of our series, Wake Up Africa. Well, we've been speaking about neo-colonialism in previous episodes, and I particularly made reference to the late Osagyefo Kwame Nkrumah, who warned us that the formal end of colonialism and the beginning of what some cynics would call flag independence in Africa doesn't mean the end of the imperialistic quest of our former colonial masters. So Nkrumah gave us advice about the new form, the more insidious way of trying to control our resources. That is neo-colonialism. But have we learned a lesson? Perhaps not. You know, I was shocked, flabbergasted to learn this morning that two former Francophone countries, Togo and Gabon, have formally joined the Commonwealth. Of all neo-colonialist institutions, the Commonwealth is definitely the most obvious, the most unapologetic imperialistic institution in our time. A grouping of former colonies of the crown retaining their connection, their umbilical cord with their former colonial masters is bad enough. But for those who never had that connection with them to come and surrender themselves more than half a century after independence, definitely that one is a cause for concern. It's actually an abomination, if you ask me. And the saddest thing about it, the reasons advanced, at least in the media, is that these former French colonies, well, these Francophone-speaking countries, who were not colonized by Great Britain, that's Togo and Gabon, ostensibly joining the Commonwealth to create greater ties with the Anglophone African countries and for economic benefits as well. This is sad. Sad indeed, because the late Osagyefo Kwame Nkrumah had asserted that the concept of unity in Africa must be applied to the economic realm of both individual nations and the continent as a whole. So if these Francophone countries are joining the Commonwealth, ostensibly for stronger ties with the Anglophone African countries, then there is a lesson in this, that the unity of Africa that Nkrumah was crying for from the very day that Ghana formally attained her independence is still a necessity if Africa's independence is going to mean something significant for the progress of our continent. I quote Kwame Nkrumah. Quite obviously, therefore, unity is the first requisite for destroying neo-colonialism. If the unity of the continent that Kwame Nkrumah was calling for was actually worked on, implemented, perhaps Francophone African countries would have no need to join a colonial relic like the Commonwealth, ostensibly to have closer ties to their own brothers and sisters who speak a different colonial language. This is your brother Mamadou Sabali in episode 4 of the series, Wake Up Africa. Thank you.